that cute of a relationship at first. I hated him. I loved him. I dated the backup to piss him off, which worked.
Yes.
He was like,
that'll do it.
He was the bad boy too. Like, Matthew's so sweet and Southern gentleman.
Ooh, what's going on? Witty P coming back with another one that's kitty. You know I gotta keep it rolling today. I want to do a reaction to Super Bowl winning quarterback Matthew Stafford, and I gotta refer to him as Super Bowl winning quarterback because that year he won a Super Bowl a few years back. He won me some money. He beat the GOAT Tom Brady. Then he beat future Hall of Famer Joe Burrow. You know, Joe Burrow continue playing like he's playing to stay healthy. He'll be a Hall of Famer. So shit, he beat 2 Hall of Famers that year. Won me some money. So I gotta refer to him as Super Bowl winning quarterback Matthew Stafford. His wife, she's been facing some backlash. Kelly Stafford faced some backlash for saying she dated his roommate and backup quarterback, you know, to get Matthew Stafford. And Matthew Stafford, he's been facing some backlash too, because they've been saying he's soft, he's Matthew Simpford, shit like that. You know, calling him weak, you know, for picking a girl that's, you know, dating your team, you know, dating your teammate, your backup and shit like that. Not even a starter over you, you know, your backup, because you was the starter, you was the first round pick, you know, Matthew Stafford. But yeah, she's been facing backlash, and I feel like a lot of people are missing a key component, you know, with this story. They're missing the key component and the key detail, and I'm gonna play the video. She was on the Off the Vine podcast, and people are missing the key component. Yeah, you could say Matthew Stafford is weak for still, you know, dating her after she chose to, you know, mess with his roommate, backup quarterback. But we got to remember, what she said is that's what made her be able to get Matthew Stafford, because it made him jealous. That's what we have to remember. She said it made him jealous, the fact that she was dating his roommate. So you know what that means? She was on his timeline. She was on his timeline. And whenever a gal is on a man's timeline, that means he necessarily didn't want her all like that, you know, because he eventually, you know, took her serious when he went off to the NFL, when he started training off to the NFL, because she said, oh, now you want me once you go off, you know, go off to the NFL and shit like that. So she was always on his timeline. And what she did was a chess move. And if you're a player, see, this was when my dating concepts come into play. You know, I do my dating relationship videos and shit like that. This is a chess move. But she just used a tactic that men typically do. Like, this is what men do. When we want a gal, you know, especially if we want to bang a chick and we necessarily can't bang her, what do? If you're a real player, you know this. You bang all the chicks around her. You know what that'll do? That'll make her think, shit, if all these other chicks fucking with him and messing with him, he must got some good dick. You know, he must got some good dick. I gotta mess with him now. All of my friends is around him. That's all she did. That's a chess move. That's what, as men, if you're a real player, you know that. Like, you can't, you know, bang the chick that you really want to hit. You can't hit her. You'll bang all the chicks around her. That's your last resort. You know, you'll use it to sometimes date a chick, but more so if you're trying to bang a chick. You know what I'm saying? You'll bang all her friends. You'll try to, at least, to make her think, damn, why all them, even my friends fucking with him, shit like that. That it's also a divide and conquer tactic. You know, get all their friends, you know, mad at each other, shit like that, and you get the one that you want. You know, it's all type of chess moves. That's why I say this was one of my dating concepts and shit come into play. You know, I love that shit. But yeah, people are missing the key component in this, key detail. She was on his timeline because he was getting mad when she would be at the dorm and he would see her car and shit like that. So basically he probably liked her, but it wasn't like that because he never took her serious, because she wouldn't have been dealing with the backup quarterback if he took her serious from the jump. And she said she didn't believe in that casual dating. I'm gonna get to the video though, so y'all can have more context. Also have an article from Fox News Matthew Stafford's wife said she dated his backup at Georgia to make him jealous. Yeah. I'm going to play the video, though, so you have more context so you can hear from Kelly Stafford herself. Yes, let's get to it.
So anyways, he was like, this is fun. I was like, oh, we're in a relationship. This is great. You know, like this, because that's all I knew.
Yeah.
I didn't know casual dating.
Wait, so was he trying to casually date and you were all in?
Oh, yeah, girl. And I didn't know what that was. So all of a sudden, we're kind of doing this thing. And then he's like, oh, I see him at a bar one night. I'm like, what the Anyways, long story short, it wasn't that cute of a relationship at first. I hated him. I loved him. I dated the backup to piss him off, which worked.
Oh, yes.
He was like,
that'll do it.
He was the bad boy, too. Like, Matthew's so sweet and Southern gentleman and all that stuff. And the backup was the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Ooh, and it upset him, which it worked, thankfully.
Yes.
But yeah, at first it was
Was that like the pivotal moment in the relationship where he was like, actually, you can't be with him. You need to be with me.
100%. So they lived in the same dorm because athletes lived in the same dorm, and he would see my car there. And so at one point, he like waited and followed me out and got in my car and wouldn't get out.
Stop.
And he was like,
this is so hot.
I was like, this is amazing. It's working.
Yeah.
I was get out of my car, and he was like, he's not right for you. And I was like, what? You can't tell me that. It's like, get the on my car.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he's dating like 12s out of 10s. You know what I mean? Like he's dating, God knows, supermodels.
Yeah.
Legit.
Yeah.
Southern supermodels, but still.
Right.
And it's funny because I had to like rush them. Some of them came through when I was a sophomore. I had to rush out. I was like, I cannot do this right now. But anyways, it was a lot of back and forth.
Yeah.
Did not think I think if you ask anyone who knew us at Georgia, if they thought we would have ended up together 4 kids, they would have laughed their asses off.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I think I would have laughed my ass off at that.
That's kind of the cute part of it.
Honestly, in the end, when we decided that it was it.
What made you decide that?
I didn't decide it.
He did.
He did. Yeah.
So he
I
was
was always all in.
Oh,
I didn't let him know that. But I was, well, he probably. But no, I was always all in. I don't know. There was something about him.
Yeah.
It was just... He's brilliant.
Yeah.
For one. He called me from Arizona. He went to train in Arizona. I was still in college, having time.
Yeah.
And I still remember I was in my sorority house, which should have never pledged a sorority, but here we are. And he was like, I don't want to see you with anyone else. I want to make this real. And I was like, you waited until you left.
Yeah, classic.
Yeah. I was like, okay, so now I don't know what's going on over there.
Right.
You don't know. So now we're going to be.
Yeah. So you had to do long distance?
We did long distance for like a year, maybe, and then I moved to Michigan.
Wow.
Now, is she wrong for going, public and saying this on a podcast? Yeah, she is, and this plays into the narrative that women love dealing with the bad guys at a young age, didn't want to settle with the good guys. Yeah, it plays into all that, that narrative that goes around, it does. But at the end of the day, she was on Matthew Stafford's timeline because he was dealing with her on a serious level when he wanted to. He brought her along for the ride. At the end of the day. Because he was casually dating her, and that's why she started dating the backup quarterback and shit like that. It was a chess move, and she said it worked. But like I say, man, if you're a player, know about this move. You'll fuck with all the chicks around a girl that you really want, just to make her think, damn, either he got some good D or like, damn, all these other chicks messing with him, I need to mess with him. It's a chess move. That's the key component that a lot of people not talking about, how she pulled in the chess move that men typically would pull. But it's not a lot of players out here, so I don't expect them to do that. The one and only Witty P, that's what I come with, that's what I do. But let me know what y'all think. Drop some down in the comments. Keep the fire coming, keep it rolling. Best way you can help us share the video. If you're entertaining, hit that cash app. We out.